Bear with me just 1 second, please. Can you see? Okay, yeah. That link didn't work. Oh well. Alright. I don't know shit about this game, so we're gonna try it. Oh, he's a little man. What is this? Oh my god, what? Okay. Well, no. Who's this? No one I can seem to interact with. Is there a way to make him move faster? Oh, there we go. Exactly what I was looking for. Mira, over here. What's up? You know, a long time no see. Been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. Feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? It sucked. I felt like I was buried alive with my parents. You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. How's life on Drovia? There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's gonna be like New Joran one day. You think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff. Conquering a foreign planet, building the first ever Saviant colony. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Where do you live? Our apartment is on floor 8, near the stairs up to the common area. I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later. There's something I want to show you. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. It's my first day at school. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. What do you want to show me? You'll see. It won't take long. I don't trust Noah or his haircut. So, let me just one moment. All right, then. Are we allowed in there? The sign says it's a restricted area. We aren't, but I got the entrance code. It's not dangerous or anything. It takes us halfway up the dome. No, well, we're gonna get caught. It's gonna be awesome. You'll see. Come on. I'm gonna tell them it was all your idea. That was wow. Pretty impressive. And your brother works down there? It's kind of scary. I think it's pretty cool. Did you see the flag on those boxes? That's Gara's. Why are they bringing stuff to our colony? Why wouldn't they? Maybe they're spying on our cool mining tech or something. Gara isn't our enemy. We trade with them and stuff. And besides, if you were unloading espionage equipment, would you print your face on the box? No, I wouldn't. I guess you're right. It's really cool. Don't tell anyone we went up there, okay? I'll get in trouble. I'm glad you're here. I kind of missed you. My parents gave me a new cell when we got here. We have to reconnect. That is always what happens when I put someone's number in my phone. Are we actually gonna be late? That's helpful, I guess. I gotta get my steps in. Which way is home? Okay. I don't think that I got this on the detective sale. I think I got this before then, but I haven't played it until now. Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue ice. What's your flavor? Shipment of Hershey green caramel bars just arrived. No, but you have deep fried tulpa fish. Just arrived, huh? My favorite dish back home. Just make sure to arrive on time in the future. Today we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. Glasses are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You're all given a map of the solar system as part of your package. Gara, Drovia, New Joran. What's up here? Have fun in class and we'll be back this afternoon. Gara has 3 moons. There's an unspecified planet in between Gara and Drovia, which has 1 moon. And New Joran seems to have only 1 moon. A recent news article. Open your cell and check your news and sheets tabs. Lithium. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of titanium-based energy storage. The titanium-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart. The supposedly rare titanium ore were discovered on the crust of Drovia last year. Savants from Gara. Gara. Rise of titanium. New Joran. Yes. No. Me getting that question wrong fucked it up. For real? I followed that woman to the dead end because I figured she knew something I didn't. And maybe she did, but it wasn't that.
Even after 10 years, meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Neil? Did you hear what I said? I got distracted for a second by my face. I'm sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge. We haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time? Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Dad of the Year. Come on, that was over a month ago. And you barely responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better. Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? It reminds me of our life together. You never seemed to care much at the time. You can keep telling yourself that, Kat. Sorry. Starting out of the CDI, none of us were ever home. Whatever, we've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it'd be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. But I'll try to do better. Neil, don't fuck this up.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Is there a smoking meter? Oh, that's kind of awesome. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad. Hi. Working on your novel? Please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. I haven't had much time for that lately. Let's not lie to her. She can't really send me anywhere. I came because I wanted to. How's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I haven't had much time for the novel lately. I'm in that writing contest, don't you remember? I made it into the second round. Not bad, that's great. I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That would be so awesome. Who's that? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid. She's the best. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this in the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I hated it. See you soon, Dad. Don't look at the screen. Okay. This is very interesting to start with. The 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Joran's colonization efforts on Drovia. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Joran was forced to shut down its colonization project for good. Forbids the construction of another New Joran colony on Drovian grounds. Mira Main and her husband Noah Main are among the incident's few survivors. Spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. She still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for our special installment when Main recounts her memories. After a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived, Joseph Banny. He's been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part. Full emancipation from Garian rule. The Sapient Front is an extremist branch of the Sapient religion and is infamous for defending backwards, anti-scientific positions. I wonder what that's like. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to a stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Banny. Okay, so you can just get shit wrong, so we'll try to avoid that in the future. In a post-cancer time, smoking is less lethal but still addictive lifestyle for many. In a post-cancer time. Your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. Let's do the no tobacco route. No smoking speedrun.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
One second. Conrad is currently not at home. It's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. It's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Cancer's been eliminated, but there's still email. Isn't that fucked up? Current code is 9264. Yours, Andrews Stevens. 9264. Unlocking door. Hey Gary, how'd that date with your ex go? What do you think? It was worth ditching me. Danny and his staff were with President Robertson now. Tonight they are invited to dinner with some fat cats. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Danny's guys annoyed the fuck out of me. To call us colonialists. I'm gonna punch them all in the throat. Just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope we're all getting along better after the summit. Yes. I've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. The chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. It'll be late. I can't believe that girl failed the test and then lost and then everyone she knew died. Hey Horace. Yum, yum, yum. I love you, Horace. That's very considerate, thank you. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Nah, Banny's been shot. What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now...
Okay, sorry about that. Let me move the mic closer.
Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, Neil, snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
I don't know if I'm being timed or not. Is this the wrong train? Oh, okay. There you are, Conrad. It took you long enough. Fill me in. Was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot, he was dead on the spot. That's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Anything suspicious? Hit their target and ran. If they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists. Conspiracy nuts. They're still in shock. I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gary, not some lawless rock. Priest? His spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Savient Front member. Guy's fucking annoying. We're trying to find out where the shot came from. Be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. Rule out the casino. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Yang a hand. I can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? Kept tabs on everyone. Seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. We'll be the first in line to be out of a job. There might be a war. I can't believe it. Just leave us alone. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you. It's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. We call that Tuesday. Gary's been acting like himself. He's setting up my mobile lab and I could use your help. Number one priority is to find out where the shot came from. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as you think you got it. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. You okay? Do you need help? At a clear target, you're not in danger. The building's on the right. We can't submit that yet. The bodyguards are not going to talk to us. You with the CDI, Neo Conrad, and Priest Arjan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I'm also Megamind in my spare time. You let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savian farewell ritual. You must free the dead from their worldly possessions so they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? I'm not religious. Mostly, I think it's a good place to live. And the idea of wealth and personal gain. That's not at all what I said. I pray for the... Man. Use them when praying together. Bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Are you with Mr. Banny? Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Or do you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I prefer this be handled by our own people. I understand you're upset. We'll take full responsibility for this when the time comes. We're on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Please be reasonable. It's the next Drovian target right now. And you can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. Holy moly. Blue was inside the cupboard as we expected. Here it is. No more than 200 meters, I would say. Submit the sheet I sent you. It auto-saves when you do something. So if we fuck up the sheet, there's no going back. As dead as it can get. As dead as it gets. Clean headshot. It can't be the casino, he said. Maybe 150 meters away. That's too far. It was coming to the right, they said, so it looks like the Sakura Hotel. It came to the right. That's the right thing, right? Well, it probably came from Sakura Hotel. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Cut them some slack. I'm on my way.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the Mansion District was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
What's up? Didn't provide a lot of details. They've been in contact with a suspicious person. You definitely got the right building. Talk to you later. Hey, you two were in here before. How did he get here before me? Good evening, Neil. the staff that nobody can go in or out. If they were drawn up to the highest room, Long said that's where the sniper might be. Lights out and no signs of life. Maybe the guest in there saw or heard something. Sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel, you know how it is. We don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. Open the sheet, let me send that to you. We have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. You know, if you get a hit on Perps ID. Good evening. Did you answer a few questions? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague, payment info, ID number, those kinds of things. Do you have a universal keycard or something? It is. Careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Agent Long, CDI. Okay. I guess we do that first. Almost empty whiskey bottle and a pretty expensive one at that. Piece of paper, it's empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle, might be relevant. We should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. Come over here for a second. He used a pocket laser cutting device. He'd have to be a really good shot, though. Tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Let me know when you're done. The CDI, Theo Norton Robotics. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton. Oh. We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Mind calling off your armed drone? I'm a busy woman. Did you know you're upstairs? Did you hear gunfire earlier? I heard some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2. I never saw him. Take a phone call in the corridor earlier, around 11 o'clock. Must have been a live conversation. Might not have spoken Garian at all. That's all, thanks. Potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. Go ahead and question them. Anything new? Between 1:45 and 2:15. Which big question right now is how. When he arrived, it means he can't have left through the front door. Must have gone out through the back door, but you don't get far that way by foot. Picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There's a vehicle tracker, scans each car at the exact time it lands there. It's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight, swore it wasn't him and that he hadn't noticed. You have to find out who it was. I'm sending a sheet to your cell. No, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. The guard is in charge of the vehicle tracker in the backyard. Is the tracker ever turned off? I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. I can't imagine that it's already acting up. Unfortunately, I've never met him. Reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. Used their electronic check-in service. Go ahead and talk to the staff. See anybody leave? He gave a concert earlier and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. The guest from the 8th floor? I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late night drink at the bar after he arrived. Asked him about the viola he was carrying. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. What does he look like? A redhead with a beard. That's all for now. See anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? A lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. The young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. The hotel is on lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It could be a while until you can leave. Thank you. You ever met Mr. Diaz? We caught a discrepancy. This bartender's lying. See anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? Started at 20:30, took about 3 hours. Some people stuck around the bar a little longer. Sure, it was turned off and didn't just malfunction. I just turned it back on. It seems to be running fine now. No. It's just been you here all night, nobody else. Sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Alicia or Burned to take over and keep an eye on everything. Have you met Mr. Diaz? It's all for now. Going for a smoke? You always throw your whiskey in the backyard? Or tonight's shipment? No. It was precisely at 22:10. I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Alright, there might be more clues that we haven't... That might be it, actually. $11... 23:30. Burned at 45. Let me use my brain, even though it hurts. I will be right back. Bear with me. need to take a screenshot and keep this open while I figure it out. Or that you briefly took over for the guard a while ago. I wanted to go back upstairs. Let's see. Okay. I think I get it. But the pianist is the one whose answers don't match. Because he wasn't out there at 2210. It was... Guard. Or it was Felicia. Or, wait, no. I guess we just gotta go with our gut here. don't know if you have kids you've got to take care of. You took over him during his break at 2200. No more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. Said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was a delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. The tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I didn't know what he was up to, okay? Did he kill someone? He offered me a drink. At first I thought he was going to hit on me, but then he said he needed my help, that he was expecting a visit today, that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favor and turn the car tracker off, offered a bunch of money. I assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one. It would be the first time around here. This was a pretty small one, honestly. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. Realized he had lied to me and I got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. I don't know, I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious and I hoped you'd take it from there. I didn't want to implicate myself by drawing attention to the car. No, okay. He's a skinny, tall guy with red hair and a red beard. Didn't think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. I can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. I'll think about it. Their beard is red. Perhaps hair is red. They probably have a cut arm. I think that's all correct. I think I might know how our guy escaped. He bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, a white van came to pick up Diaz. She realized that Diaz had lied to her. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Honestly, just leave her be. We've got bigger fish to fry. She did something she loves insignificant to make some extra money. She's probably underpaid and she has a kid. Do we really want to risk her going to jail? Law and justice aren't always the same thing. The vehicle matching description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. In the lower layers, just a few train stops away. For the chief here, he's on his way. Wanted to see this place for himself. Alright. I guess we can't submit this yet. Find the van yet? Looking at it now, seems like they dumped it. Been looking into Mr. Diaz some more. His ID seems to be completely fake. There's no record of it before he checked into the hotel. And a very good hacker who injects it into the federal database. look like you're here for the concert. I wish I was. Did you see the person that landed the van over there? Do I look like police to you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Did you or did you not see the driver? I'm trying to find out where they went. He appreciates good music. Are we done? Everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. You want to do some actual good? Have a look around down at the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his business. Some assholes come into his boats, leave their ship behind, make a mess. That might be something to look into. Then you're not really interested in helping the community, are you? You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. I thought that said Boat Rental 3. I was like, that's my favorite in the series. Have you been here all night? We're all from the same city. This hell doesn't feel like it. There's a rope over there that looks like it's been cut recently. Do you know anything about that? Did someone steal a boat? Rob? Rob! Someone's here about your boat. You heard the man. I'm not with the police. Neil Conrad, CDI. Might be able to help me. I don't know, but you have to listen to me. The man who stole your boat might be very dangerous. You'll get your property back. When did he steal it? For over a week. Wasn't booked a lot lately. Is there a way to track it? Port AI next door has the data. Be able to spit it out. It's called Berta. It's probably a Savient. Because it was Savients who vandalized my boat last month. Any chance you can convince him to help us out? I'll do the best I can. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Around 2:30. I think our guy stole a boat. Boats aren't tracked as closely as cars or pedestrians. Approximately. I should be able to identify the right one on the list. Just give me a moment. Around 2:30, it says. There's 3 boats that left within like a minute of that. Can you describe me what you saw to help me track it down? You also help out folks from around here? Lacuna Harbor the other day. When I bought this boat as a young man, it came with a spot there. Now the whole area. Of course, they tell us it's no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks ago, when landing my boat, they asked for money. Call the company. All I hear is lawyer gibberish, so I decided to go elsewhere. I'll see what I can do. Visit Matuna Harbor, right next to the Red Herring. Fred, the harbor master. Okay. So we look at we look for ones that whose number reoccurs, and then the one that doesn't reoccur is the right one. Not 6-3. It's not 683. And it's not 788, so it's got to be 220190. Let me see that number again. Or then another harbor just a few minutes ago. It's right next to the harbor where the boat docked. We definitely got the right one. It's in the reinforcements. late 1700s. Oh, he a cheater. Get your hands off me. You stop resisting, ma'am. You have a lawyer? Yeah. Let's go. Something online when I heard when I heard voices coming from the apartment next door. Man and a woman, they seem to be fighting about something. Make sure it wasn't domestic abuse. Plaza without being scanned. Give me the stick. We need to move now. The CDI could be here any minute. I need to see that room. Around it. Come out with your hands on your head. 2. What did we just pick up? Mrs. Grindle over there called the cops on our guy. Looks like his real name is Boyd. Met a woman named Zora. The woman stole some data from an old man and gave it to the sniper. The intern is going to hand it over to an unknown third party at Joyce Plaza at 8:30. Network will pick it up as a leak. It's the best reason I can think of. Don't. How do I get up there, though? One moment, please. Ow.
I felt sorry for the old lady. Descending through the layers was easy these days if you didn't have one of the few jobs that still existed. Basic income wasn't enough for most people, even around here where living was relatively cheap. Although somehow our economy had never been more productive.
Somehow. I think it's this one. I knew I was wrong. every door, though. Okay, what is this place? Here we go. Get you out of this. Is anyone else here? Thank fuck. I need water. Are you hurt? I'm Lila. Medical team is on its way. She was in here and she looked almost exactly like me. I had a twin. She must have had some surgery to look like me. I came home from a client 2, maybe 3 days ago. She was already in here. Then the light, I saw myself sitting right over there. She jumped me so quickly. She must have some augments or something. Is there anyone she might be trying to get close to? I don't know anyone important except for my clients, maybe. I'm not that, if that's what you're asking. I mostly just dress well and go to dinner parties. I'm a student and it's a good way to pay the bills. You can testify that I've been in here all this time, right? You're not a suspect. Who is the client? My boss at the Lotus Escort Agency has all of it. It's just around the corner. You won't be left alone. My partner, Agent Long. Nice to meet you, ma'am. How do I find the escort agency? Excuse me. We're closed. I'm not a customer. Leela. When did you last see her? Need to find out more about him for a case. Please be reasonable. Hurry. It's just below us, but it wouldn't let us do anything there. The CDI. I'm looking for Sheila Nowak. Is he here? Tell me what you want. I'm an agent of the state. You can save. You can trust me, sorry. I assume that some jealous partner was behind it. Wouldn't be the first time. But my parents... Chip the famous leaves tomorrow morning. Liam Campbell, he lives in the center. Alright. We're getting places, but I probably...
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that. To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
I gotta go in like 20 minutes, so regardless of what crazy shit happens, we're gonna be calling it for today. I'm sure I can rely on you. You're a good boss, aren't you? Alright. There's so much going on right now. He's on the 3rd floor, I think. Chris, is any of this connected to our case other than the perp talking to that woman? Seems like an entirely different operation. I think it's our chief. His address is in the right area. Be back at HQ in half an hour. Mention the sniper remains our top priority. Alright.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
Alright, that seems like a good place to stop. I'm actually really digging this game right now. But yeah, I have to go do something today. But yeah. Thank you everybody, as always, for stopping by. And take easy and stay safe.